Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go, let's go.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
Up, 180.
We got 4.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Let's go.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Up, 180.
Hey, we gonna mic the 48 right now.
Red's up.
Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
Red's up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Outside coming.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go, let's go.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Red's up.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, 53 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
4 down.
Set.
The action, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game.
Big.
So we got man.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
12 yards that
Big,
time, and a
big.
Pittsburgh first.
Big. Eight.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
44.
Check. Tighten up.
Black, it's up.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Set. 180.
Mike, check 59.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And it's brought in by Washington. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
180. Snickers. 66. Quarter.
Mike's
50.
59. Hey.
Double.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Set. Black 80.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Tight end right.
Snickers. 66.
4 down. Alert. Shift. Mike, check 59.
Jack 16.
Ben to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Tight end right.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Breaks a tackle, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, it sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go now.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Even. 4 down. Even. Check 26.
Let's go.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Set. Black 5. Let's go now.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
4 down.
On third down, there's Bell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He wasn't ready.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Set. Blue 30.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Kings.
Check 9. Check 9.
Double bump.
Check 37. Check 37.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
36.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
59. Mike to 59.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Tight.
Ready? Black 80.
Check 26. Check
These 2.
Check your hot read.
50.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, gotta go.
Hey, check Mike.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10.
Bang, bang.
Focus. Takes two of them. Set.
They'll start out on the ground, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Focus, focus. Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Hey, turn it up.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
Watch twist.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll pitch it out to Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down, 4 down.
Set. 180.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Snickers. Snickers.
Time, defense.
Black, what's that?
Watch 24.
Now Roethlisberger. And then he finds McDonald. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Second and goal from the 1.
Double
tight. 4 down, 4 down.
They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger keeps it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
On the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
Let's go now.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Chicago is lined up for the kickoff.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Stop us. They cannot hold us down.
Focus. Big.
Whip.
Takes 2 of them.
Watch the whip.
These two.
He's checking. Crash.
Like I said.
59.
Like I said.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger.
Trash.
Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Tight end left.
Side. Blue 30.
Mike's 5'9".
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
All right,
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know you felt that one.
Jack 16. Snickers. Left.
Wide. Get wide.
44.
Watch out.
Left, what's that?
Mike's 59.
Roethlisberger.
Right here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Connor.
Let's go.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Give him 30 yards there.
Eight.
Check hot route. Hot. Mike, check. 59.
77.
You better be.
Black, what's that?
You better be afraid of me.
Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Double tight.
Kings. Set. White 80. Focus.
Slams.
These two.
Deuce.
White set.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious. If one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Tight end's right.
Eight.
Hey. 4 down.
Snickers. Kings.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
22 and 44.
Check the outs.
Takes both of them.
Check.
White set.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Set! White 80! Even. 4 down. Even. Go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
4 down.
It's a headache. All you get is a headache.
You good? You coming across?
Motion.
Now Bell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Ready? Blue 30.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Snickers, 66.
Mike's 59.
Jack, 16.
59. It's coming this way.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Wait, sir.
Here we go.
Wait, sir.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Crash.
In for the score. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Red's up.
Hey, check Mike.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey,
Set. Blue 30.
we got 4 down. Watch that.
Good job, guys.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Double, double. Set! Blue 30. Kings, Kings. Takes both of them.
You got it, son. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Eight.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Here we go.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check three.
Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Big.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Set! Blue 30. Bell.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Solid, 5 down.
Slam.
No spacing.
Big edge.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Snickers.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Squirrel.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum.
Monday.
Check 4.
Set! Blue 30. Takes 2 of them.
Check 24.
Takes 2 of them.
SOS.
These 2.
SOS.
Black, what's that? Black, get that!
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Blue 30.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
8.
Check 31, check 31.
Focus.
Switch.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
We got 4.
Set. Block 80. Good job, guys. Corner.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Like I said.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
Mike 27.
Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Reds up. Set up. 180.
Now it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now it's caught inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
3 down.
Gotta go.
Hey, switch gears. Motion,
Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.